Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bitches be ballin'. Episode 8. Yuri
Damn, time
Ono here.
flies.
I know, huh, Kayla? Kayla and
It
Yuri are here.
does.
I
Back
know. What is
again.
it? A quarter of the season already?
No, literally, like the NBA Cup is like wrapping up soon. Like I can't believe it already. Like
Freaking
losing track of
nuts.
time.
Nuts, nuts.
Honestly, flying by.
Flying by. We've got another guest this week from our
Mhm.
Bitches Be Ballin' head to head category league. Uh, the lovely Monique. And she's calling all the way from Manila, Philippines. Welcome, Monique.
Hi. I'm very
Hello,
excited to be
hello.
here. My name is Monique. And just like the two
Thanks for coming
lovely
on.
ladies here, I'm very much into basketball. So yeah.
It's awesome
Not
to have you.
only are you into basketball, you are kicking everybody's ass in the league. So we want to know,
No.
like,
I-
What are your
how
secrets?
what are your secrets, Monique? How is Nova Knicks just kicking everyone's ass?
Oh, there's really no secret. It's just like maybe good research before you draft because draft is very important. I am actually very conservative with my moves. So sometimes it works for me, sometimes it does not. So I guess being able to play every year, you get to learn something about one player, which players you should draft or should not draft based from your experiences. I guess just that.
How many years have you been playing fantasy hoops?
I have been playing since 2009, so that's around 15
Oh,
Oh,
years.
wow, you're a vet.
hello.
That's
Yes.
awesome.
Yeah.
Wow,
You're just that good.
yeah, well, we can
That's
tell
why you're
you are
kicking people's ass.
you had a great draft, and in the Discord,
Mhm.
I recall you saying, "Oh my god, I have so many Knicks players. I think I'm gonna have to
I do.
call myself
Yeah.
Nova Knicks," and hence you did. Um, so 2009, how did you get into it? And
Well,
just, like,
because I am a
talk about,
mhm,
like, the
right.
fantasy hoops in the Philippines, because I hear it's, like, super
It's
mega popular, and so I'd love to know, like, a little bit about that too. Sorry.
oh yes, it's very popular here. The thing is, um, gambling. I mean, money involved in Yahoo in the app itself is not it's not possible. So usually, the money is just internal within the group. So that's one. But yeah, it's very popular here. I got into this because I am a big basketball fan because of my dad. When I was a kid, he used to ask me to watch with him. NBA, he's a very big Michael Jordan fan. He's like the biggest MJ fan. He knows the size of his palm. He knows how many traveling calls he got from the Revs. I mean, he's that big of a fan of MJ. So because of that, I grew up loving basketball as well. So when I was at a university, I used to talk among my friends, guy friends, and they know that I like watching basketball. So one time, a friend asked me if I wanted to join their league because they're missing one person. So there were it started because and I also remember winning that league. So I kick my friends' butts there, all guys. So that's where it started, and I just keep on playing every year and every year. My year is not complete if I'm not joining any league. So yeah.
Wow.
I love that.
How many leagues are you in, Monique?
Right now, I only have four. I trimmed it down because I remember having so much. It's just so stressful sometimes. Like when I wake up, uh, because usually the games here it starts at 7 a.m. Manila time
Mm.
because of the time difference. So you need to wake up very early, and having a lot of leagues is just very time consuming, very stressful sometimes, and you have to prioritize some league. So it's very hard.
What's the most leagues that you've done in a season?
I think I had to make two Yahoo accounts at the most, so it's more than 10.
Oh, wow.
But I cannot do that anymore.
I understand that. Like I'm doing like 11 right now and it's so
Mhm,
stressful. It's
right.
hard to keep up. Never
Mhm.
again.
Yes. And if there's a pickup, you have to you have to look for that league that you prioritize.
And the time zone must make it so much more difficult too.
It's just crazy.
Right.
Wow. So do you use any tools like Basketball Monster or #basketball to do your draft and in season
Yes,
stuff?
I use hashtag and BBM, Basketball
Oh,
Monster,
I
but
use
actually,
both.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's a vet right there. That's a veteran.
I mean, so talk us through like I've been playing since 2011, so you've been playing 2 years more than me. Like, how do you think it's changed or evolved since then?
Um, I think before when I used to play, trades really do not happen. They are more casual. And right now, maybe because the audience is getting bigger, I'm not sure. Because of maybe because of maybe technology, everybody has phones now and everything. So maybe there's a bigger audience for fantasy basketball now. So it's getting more competitive.
I would have to agree. I think it is
Mhm.
definitely getting more competitive, and I'm getting trade offers, so many trade offers when in the past I just never got any. And I think there's just all these podcasts now, like everyone is just
Right.
really staying informed of
Mhm.
everything. Um, that's yeah, for sure. Totally agree. So are you a Bulls fan, Monique?
Oh no, no, you have to guess which team I am a big
Okay.
fan of.
Wow. So you deviated from your dad.
No, no.
I'm
Did
gonna
you
guess the
We
Spurs.
have different favorite teams.
Spurs?
Nope. Okay, this is
Ooh.
one of my challenges to my friends because usually my if boys find out that I like basketball, like, oh really, really, you must be a casual fan, and then like, okay, guess what my favorite team is, and they're like immediately Lakers or the Golden State Warriors, and nope, nope. And then when they find out about my favorite team, they're oh, okay, you're not a casual team, or you're not a casual fan. So
Okay,
that's
well,
a
there's
hint.
a
Ooh, okay,
hint.
so it's not like the top teams, like
There's
the
a hint.
bandwagon
She's not a
teams.
casual fan. So, okay. You definitely know your stuff. How long has this team been your favorite?
Um, long, long time. Okay,
Long,
maybe
long time.
90s,
Mhm.
early 90s. Yeah.
Early 90s. Interest.
Yeah.
Okay. So, are you more or less satisfied with the ownership and direction of the franchise?
No. Nope.
Mm.
Okay. Um,
How about the Jazz?
Nope. Getting there.
Jazz.
But yeah.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I just
she
I'll just I'll
disagrees with
reveal
the
it.
direction of the franchise, so I don't think it's someone like OKC. I don't
Mhm.
think it's
Mm-hmm.
the Rockets. Spurs was a great guess.
Mm-hmm. I
Um,
could. It's a great
I
guess.
wanna say it's like a bottom tier team. That's my thoughts. I don't know,
has
let's
it been a
see.
perpetual, like, don't make the playoffs team for the last, like, 5 years?
5 years, no, maybe 3 years.
3 years. Oh,
Not the Pistons.
Nope. No.
Okay.
is it the Trailblazers?
Yes, you got it. You got it, Yuri.
No way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Trailblazers.
I live half time in the Portland area, Monique, and that's where I'm
Yes.
calling from right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um,
I mean your
Rip
screaming
City.
cats from Oakland. Yeah.
Yeah, I live half the time in
No,
Oakland,
I
half time in Portland. So
mean,
Rip City.
yeah.
I I have an affinity towards the Blazers because I'm here so much, and I also love Damian Lillard because he's from Oakland.
I love
Um,
him.
and I gotta say that golden era for me. Well, I loved Clyde Drexler. So back in those days, I that was
Mhm.
really fun team for me.
Jailbreakers, right?
Yeah, yeah. But then I love when it was Lillard, Robin Lopez, Batum,
Mhm.
CJ McCollum, and who was
Rudy Fernandez.
yeah, yeah.
Rudy.
Maybe Gary Trent Jr. too. Oh no,
Mhm.
Evan
Mhm.
Turner.
Ivan Turner, yeah.
Yeah, that I
Great
love that.
locker room guy.
Oh, well, duh,
Mhm.
LaMarcia, as we sometimes call him, LaMarcus Aldridge too.
Yeah.
Like he was those
Oh
were
yeah.
great years for them.
That's why I
Um,
saw you. I saw you posted a photo in Discord that you watch a game.
oh
And
yeah,
was it you? I watch a game in
probably.
Portland. Yeah. Mm.
Oh, at the arena?
Uh, Yeah, yeah. Was it you?
No, I haven't gone to a Blazers game yet this year. I mean, Kayla
Mm.
just posted one. She was at the Raptors
Yeah,
game.
I went to the Raptors game. I got my Raptors jersey here. Scotty
Oh,
Barnes, number
yay.
4. Let's go.
Classic.
I can't remember. Oh, yeah, I was so excited to get this one. I think it was. I know Emma posted one recently, but
Hawks.
that was Hawks. Yeah,
Hawks.
I feel like I did see someone going to a Blazers game. I can't
Yeah,
remember
I
who.
saw someone posted it.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just
Well,
losing my mind. I
Monique,
can't remember who.
if you ever want to go to a Blazers game and come to Portland, you're welcome to stay at my house. So,
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, I remember watching a preseason game because I was in LA that time. It was Clippers versus Blazers. Of course, I had to go because it's not all the time I'm in the US. So yeah, I went there. I think that was the time when Blake Griffin and Danilo Gallinari were still
oh
in
yeah,
like part of the Clippers. I mean, yeah, I saw Damon Lillard, and yeah, so happy. He is my
nice.
favorite player. Mm. Until now,
I
even if
love Dame.
it's already playing for the Bucks, he still is.
Yeah, he seems like a good guy. Really good
Mhm.
values.
Mhm.
Really works hard. So that's a good pick,
Mhm.
Monique.
Yeah.
Um, so what do you listen to like fantasy podcasts and do you follow any analysts?
Yes. Well, aside from this, of course, uh,
Aw.
Josh Lloyd. Everybody listens to Josh Lloyd, and Don Besbury. I love him. Sorry if I pronounce his last name wrong or anything, but yeah, Dan. And also some podcasts from the Philippines. I mean, um, fantasy benchwarmers. They also
Mhm.
I knew about this league because of them. Like they messaged me
Is that Papa
and
Roy?
said, "Hey,
No, that's
no,
someone else.
no,
He actually
there's
messaged
someone
me,
else."
and I think
Yeah,
that's how I got into contact with you.
yes,
I'm pretty sure, yeah, because he
Ah,
he did DM me. Yeah, yeah, he's awesome.
right, yeah, yep. So
Yeah,
yeah,
Fantasy Poppy, that was great too. Love him. He and DMAC are
mm-hmm.
pretty close too.
Right. Yeah. I hope
Yeah,
we get more fantasy basketball podcasts here in the Philippines because it's quite big here. Mm.
you should start one, Monique, since you're kind of the expert and you've probably been playing
Mm.
longer than
But,
anyone. I mean, if you would
uh,
have so what is your draft strategy?
my draft strategy is usually just choose for the first 3 rounds. It's just pick the best player and then you see where it goes after that.
Yeah, and are you looking at like for 9 cat, like our league, are you looking for balance or do you like kind of start soft punting or punting from the beginning?
Because there are players that you are first forced to punt, like for example, Yannis, you're forced to punt free throw. So I don't like that strategy much. And also like Trey Young, you have to punt field goal percentage like from the beginning. I don't like doing those kind of strategies because it's usually mm, so. I usually just go for the best player and see where it
Yep.
goes.
Yeah, you were
Yeah.
picking 5th, right?
Yes, I got
Yeah, you were.
80.
I know. I was so pissed because
nice.
I was drafting 6th, and that's the player that I wanted, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
fuck. So I ended up with
Yeah.
fucking Tyrese Halliburton.
Um, yeah.
Yeah, he had a decent game
We had
tonight
a
at
great
least.
draft. I
It
mean, I was
was
Yeah.
great.
surprised
Everybody
with
gave a
that
shit.
league. Yeah. Like everyone's favorite players or sleepers actually got chosen. Yeah.
Yeah, it was very
Yeah.
competitive, which I loved. And Monique,
Yes.
just curious, what kind of leagues do you prefer, points or categories?
I love categories. I prefer categories just because of
Categories, yeah.
competition. Yeah. But
Yeah.
maybe points is the better better one because usually the better points player is also the better player in real life. So
Hmm.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
boring though.
depends on the point system, but usually yeah,
I
Yeah,
think
there
that's true.
there are no
Categories is more like
percentages. So yeah.
skill.
Mm-hmm.
it's just more complex, yeah, and
Mhm.
nuanced.
Mm-hmm.
Do you play Roto or only head to head, Monique?
I do play Roto, but I prefer head to head
Yeah.
just because the it's more exciting. There's like trash talking and everything. Roto is like more chill. But yeah, but
Mhm.
for fairness, I think Roto is better because usually the best team wins. The best team for the whole season wins. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they both
Yeah.
have their advantages. Yeah, I like head to head a little
Mm-hmm.
bit more though. I find it just more, like you said, it's more exciting, right? Playing someone
Yes.
new every
Mm-hmm.
week. I like that.
And you can have like internal betting the two of you.
Mhm.
Sometimes we do that. Yeah.
That's hardcore. So you're really into the whole betting aspect of
Correct.
fantasy, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do
I
you
guess
guys
it makes more exciting.
Yeah, I guess it's more thrilling for sure. Do you do daily fantasy at all?
I do, but it's not quite big here yet in the Philippines because
Mm,
I guess for legality, it's not we can't do it yet here. If ever, it's just gonna be like just internal within group of friends. There are
yeah.
some yeah restrictions yet. There's
Do you
some
Mm.
restrictions.
have you played daily fantasy, Kayla?
No, I haven't actually. Have you?
I was playing FanDuel and DraftKings right when they first started.
Mm.
And I think I only played for like a year or two. And I only played like the really, really big tournaments that you buy in like $1 or $2 tourneys.
Mm.
But it was just way too much. It was too overwhelming. And this was before
Yeah.
prop betting. So it's basically just putting a daily roster every day. Which that was fun. It's almost like having a draft every day. Um,
Yeah,
but it was just
I think
like
more
there's
fun.
no way to win against algorithms, like people with all of
Mhm.
these zillion spreadsheet tools that worked out every single possible combination, and odd. And I was just picking just from my instinct in my brain, like, oh, I think maybe this guy will
Mhm.
have a good night or so anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I want to try it one day, but yeah, like you said, I feel like it's a little bit overwhelming. It's a lot of work. I don't
It
know.
is a lot of
It's
work. Yeah, you have to wake up. I
yeah.
mean, here in the Philippines, we have to wake up very early for that, and we cannot register in FanDuel or any popular DFS sites. Only Yahoo, and
Ah.
Mm.
hmm.
Yeah, that's tricky.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Um, is there anything about playing fantasy that frustrates you, Monique?
Injuries, of course.
Yeah.
Mm,
Mm, of course, injuries, injury management, fake injuries because end of the season,
Yeah, I
something
have to
that
say like the final 2 weeks, those are rough.
yes,
Yeah.
that's why I like our the settings of our league. We actually end early.
yeah, we're ending
Mhm.
at the proper time before silly season starts.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I think it's like early March, which is good.
so is anything about your team? Well, it's good. I mean, it's funny that you hate injury and injury management because you drafted Anthony Davis, who's always perpetually questionable or making locker room trips. But the last 2 years and this year, knock on wood, because I have 80 in another
Mhm.
league,
Mhm.
he's been great. Like, he's
I know.
questionable,
Yeah.
and then he's probable, and then he's in
Probable.
there, and he's playing
Yeah.
full minutes, and he looks
Yeah.
awesome.
I think he only missed one game
Yeah, so we'll
crossing
take
my
that.
fingers.
Take that all
Mhm.
day long. Um, what was I gonna ask? I know it was about injury. I just totally lost my train of thought. Oh, have there been any surprises with guys on your team this year? Like pleasant surprises or unpleasant? Mostly
Ah,
pleasant, I imagine, because you're kicking everyone's butt.
no, not really. But I think I'm very surprised with Josh Hart. He's kicking his
Mhm.
ADP.
He's getting
Hmm.
like fucking triple doubles.
He's been
Right,
fantastic.
right. And during the preseason, he was like, I don't know what my role in this team is. He was like saying that because he
I
has like,
remember
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, he has like 0 points in like how many games during the preseason, and now he's doing great. Could be his best season yet.
Mhm. I think it's just because like the Knicks don't really have a lot of depth. So I mean, like I think when I was last looking, he was playing like top 5 in minutes per game. So that's the thing. It's just the
I
depth on the
remember
team.
it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy. But is there anyone who you regret drafting?
Mm-hmm. In our league,
Are you
hold
trying to
on.
suss out
Let
a
me
trade
check
here?
again. Let me check my phone and see. Maybe Mikael Bridges. I got him
Mhm.
because Yuri got Jarrett Allen. I remember that. Um,
Oh.
Ah,
you drafted
okay.
Jarrett Allen, and I was supposed my eyes are on him, and then you got him, and then, oh my god, who am I picking? I was choosing Demar between Demar Derozan and Mikael. So
Mm,
I got
Well, I think I got DeMar.
yeah. So yeah,
I think I
I
did.
got Demar already in another league, so I just got
Mhm.
Mikael just in case something's happens to the other one. I'm not too fucked up. So yeah, I got
And yeah,
him.
Bridges is pretty durable too, which is great.
Mhm.
he is
Yeah.
durable.
Mhm.
He's
Yeah,
probably
and
the
DeRozan
one
one
that,
not so
thing,
much.
never misses a game.
yeah, he's probably the
Mhm.
one trying to figure out his role in the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, everybody knows he changed his form. So that's why
Yeah,
maybe this one of
Mhm.
the reasons, yeah.
yeah. Well, I mean, maybe I'll float a trade offer for him. He kind of fits my build. Good one, Kayla.
Yeah.
Somebody this week dropped Mikal Bridges in I'm in the Locked On Bowl for Roto, and someone dropped him. And so of course everybody was like putting together a bid for him, and I even
Um,
tapped our Discord to see if I was going to bid 222 out of whatever $850 I had left. I was like, is this too much? Does this seem about
wow.
right? And it seemed about right.
Mhm.
And so I put that bid in, and then I woke up the next morning to see if I got him, and somebody had literally bid all of their remaining fab, which was like $670 on
Oh
him.
my
Oh.
god.
And so the rest of us in our chat were just like, well, that escalated quickly. Like, what the hell? And the guy was like, I couldn't chance it. He would be like the fifth best player on my team. My team sucks. And we're just like, okay, dude, good luck.
I must
That's
thank that guy
crazy.
though, because maybe he's the reason why when he dropped Mikal, that's when he dropped 31 points. Because
Mhm.
It
it
was.
happens
It,
all the time, right? And when you drop that person, and
ex-
then the next game he's doing great
that is
suddenly.
exactly what happened, Monique. And he was like, oh, wow, I had no idea that there would be other people interested in him. We were like, dude, that's when you
Oh, come on.
trade. That's what trades are for. Like, he was totally a
Yeah.
valuable trade piece for you. He's like, "Oh, well." So then, like, literally the next day, he was, like, trying to trade, another player, and I was just like, "Yeah, okay, dude."
That's crazy though, spending the whole budget. I don't know if I would do that for Bridges. Like, I
Yeah.
think 300
Mm-mm.
max.
I don't know if I do that.
Yeah.
Well, maybe Jokic, but no one's gonna drop Jokic, but, like, that
Mhm.
wipes out all your budget for the like,
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
you have no chance basically to pick up anybody.
Mhm.
You'll have like no
Yeah.
flexibility and
There's 0 flexibility, yeah, so, um
Yeah, that's the only thing. I feel like he kinda screwed himself over.
Oh, he
But I mean, I don't
definitely
know.
screwed himself
Yeah.
over, yeah. So then he was trying to get my Chris Paul for Michael Porter Jr., which, doesn't really fit my build, though.
Yeah. What kind of build are you going for?
It's similar to the bitches be ballin',
Mhm. Like, that's a
but
you're
it's
points base,
roto.
comfortable.
right?
It's roto, so it's kind of
Oh, it's a bit different.
balanced,
Yeah.
but I just feel like it's really easy to get threes if I need 'em, and it just Chris Paul is just giving me too much other important stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not I am definitely punting points. Like, points is
Mhm.
gonna be one of my weaker
I
categories.
have Tyrese Halliburton also in one of my leagues, and we have several players who are the same. So I was also punting. I'm also punting points in that league. So I also
So
have
yeah,
Derek
Okay.
White.
my
You
team looks
have also.
familiar.
I also have Lively. I mean
Mhm.
the punt point team. Yeah.
OG, you got OG?
No, I don't have OG.
Mm.
And Chet, I have Chet in there too. So we have four similar players there.
Oh, Monique.
Yeah.
Oh, Chet.
So sad when that
I
happened.
know. And he was doing so well, doing great.
Ah, God, I'm
It's
treading
rough.
water in
And
defensive stats because if he's
and it's
gone.
still like 6 weeks away still, right? 6 or 8.
Yeah, it's been a couple weeks now, so yeah,
Oh, they're
still a
saying
while
like
to go.
February. I mean,
Oh,
it's
Mhm.
gonna be forever.
and he's gonna take time to ramp up too. That's the thing. And like they
Yeah.
have
Right.
like Isaiah Hartenstein back, so it's like you can afford to kind of take your time with Chet.
Speaking of Isaiah, congrats Yuri for getting him
Thank
in
you.
our league.
That was a big topic in last week's pod.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
crazy. That was crazy
Mm.
time. You were one of the ones bidding on him too, or trying
Yeah.
to get
And
him.
I think you were number 2 or 3. Number two most
I had
probably,
number
right?
2. I was
And I
just
was number
praying. I was
3,
like,
I think.
"Oh, you were?" Yeah.
Yes, I think, yeah.
So now you're number 2.
Yeah.
And I don't know that you have to worry that much. I don't think Joanna is one to really use waiver claim all that often.
Mhm.
Um, just in the past, because I played with her for years, she just isn't
Right.
one to really like claim anyone um
Mm-hmm.
off a waiver. So you might be good if someone makes
Yeah.
another drop like that.
Right. Yeah. Because
I'm
sometimes
hoping
when
that
I get
something like
number
that
one also,
happens.
I save it for the playoff sometimes. Because that number one waiver is very important.
It could be. Yeah, if people
Mhm.
are like
Mm-hmm.
making mistakes and dropping good players a bunch.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I was pretty shocked that happened. And,
I
you
couldn't
know,
I
believe it.
remember getting Kevin Durant having a number one waiver
oh my God, that'd be
during the
totally
playoffs.
nuts
Yeah.
though.
I had that happen in one of my leagues too. Someone dropped Durant. It was because it was like silly season time when they were trying to get a playoff spot because like they were like the last seeds, so like they dropped him. And then we don't have like the waiver wire priority or anything. It was just like a casual league, so I picked him up, and I think I went on to win that league.
How did he think
Yeah,
dropping Durant would help him get into the playoffs?
they didn't really know what they were doing,
Yeah.
but they were trying. They needed streaming spots, so they were just dropping players. So,
Weird.
but hey, I'll take it. I mean, got the W.
Fuck, we lost the lead. Denver's up by 2. Yeah. Um, oh, Monique, let's hear your pick for badass bitch of the week. Very
Sure.
excited to hear.
Yeah. It could be anyone, right? Not
Anybody in the whole entire
anyone.
universe.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. So for badass bitch of the week, I'm choosing my mom. Well, it's
Awesome.
Oh,
I
weird to
love
call her
that.
badass bitch, but yeah, here's the story. Because my dad died 7 years ago, and he was her first boyfriend and only boyfriend. So part of her kids are now. I mean, they're not kids anymore. Everyone like has their own lives already. So we're pushing her to get into dating again. And there's this guy who she thinks she likes. So this week she finally said yes to that guy after us our her kids trying to convince her to say yes. This week she finally overcame that fear of getting dating someone again, and yes, we're very happy for her. So she is the badass bitch of the week for me.
That's awesome.
oh.
We're so happy for your mom. That's great.
We are very happy. I mean,
So
finally,
so she said yes to going on a date?
yes, with that guy because uh, she thinks she likes him. She's not yet sure, but we're pushing her to date him. Because she deserves to be happy. I mean, all her kids are adults now. We all have our lives already, and
Mhm.
she's just alone at home. And she's just
Oh.
scared to dating someone again. And we're trying to push her to, you know. She's still young. She's 63. Mm,
Mhm.
yeah.
That's amazing.
It's
Yeah.
really brave of her to go out
Yes.
there,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and yeah.
I hope
Um,
everything works out. That's awesome.
I
yeah,
hope so. We all hope so too.
hopefully she'll just have a great time, if anything,
Right.
and maybe make a new
Mhm.
friend, so
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good that
Exactly.
she's giving it
Yes.
a shot.
Yes.
Mhm.
She deserves, a second chance at, love or
Definitely.
whatever. Or, yeah.
just being
But yeah,
happy.
we are very happy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
great.
thanks so much for joining us, Monique. Is there
Mhm.
any, like, feedback that you have for our league or the way that we're doing our Discord or, like, are we
Yeah.
doing an
I,
okay job? Is there anything we can improve on?
oh yes. I think we just need more members. I mean,
100%.
in the Discord group, yes. Mhm.
If
But the
you
league, I
have
love it. Like everything, the settings are great.
okay, good. I mean, I'm trying to we're trying to
Mhm.
make it, like, really fair and
Mhm.
Mhm.
easy for everyone to just play that they wanna play.
And I love that we change the settings. I mean, I don't know what you call it because it's the first time I actually see that for the it's usually snake draft, right? And you
Oh, the
change it
3rd
to
round
Oh, 3rd round
reversal?
reversal. Yeah, yeah.
yes, that one. Yeah, I thought it's pretty
Mhm.
fair also.
Yeah,
Maybe
definitely.
five injury ILs could be too much for for someone, but I don't mind. But yeah,
This year,
there are a lot of
I
injuries
think
now.
it's
I
Yeah.
might
I
have
think
to
it's
look into
been
that,
working,
honestly.
and
Oh
so
yeah,
many
there
Yeah.
people
are a
are
lot of
like
injuries now.
so many
Mm-hmm.
people are like game time decision or questionable,
Right.
like,
Mhm.
having
Mm-hmm.
those plus spots are just clutch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah. And if you get unlucky, you still have a chance to like be competitive
yeah, yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
as long as you are active. I mean, it rewards the active players, which is
I think everyone's been really active in the league,
I
like,
know.
making
Yeah.
moves
Mm-hmm.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. That's one
We've only had,
comment
like,
that
a
I
couple of
have.
trades.
Yeah. I mean, that's one comment that I have because uh the host from Fantasy Benchwarmers actually asked me last night, like, how is your league? I go, oh, everyone's so fast in picking up players there. Yeah, it's because of the time zone. Don't worry. I mean, they have the advantage of the time zone. We don't.
Mhm.
yeah, I guess that's the one downside is
And that's,
Yeah.
maybe
yeah.
next year when we hopefully expand the league to more people, um, across the world, we'll do it on fan track so that we can do the fab method because
Mhm.
I do think it totally is fair for people that are distributed.
Exactly, everybody gets a chance, and, like, the good thing about BVB is that, like, this is our first year of doing things, so we're gonna continue to grow and,
Yeah, that's
develop and
yeah.
things like that, so there's a lot of
Mhm.
exciting things to come.
Mhm. It's good that you actually feel well, you were able to fill the league. I thought that because
Mhm.
I thought it was last minute and that it was filled up. Yeah. But yeah. And this is
Yeah.
my first league also who are like all female who has all female managers and I'm very excited for that. But I have been waiting for that moment.
I love it. I'm so
Mhm.
glad. Yeah, we were
Yeah.
almost in danger of not meeting the minimum, but then finally we were able to get 12 right
Mm-hmm.
before the season
Yeah.
started. But I think it's
Mhm.
been my most enjoyable fantasy experience ever. Like having our
Yeah,
Discord,
100%.
same. Mhm,
sharing
right.
stories, getting
Yeah.
help. Like it just seems like,
We're such a
yeah,
good community.
we
That's what it
are.
is.
Right,
Like, we
right.
don't have that
Mhm.
in other leagues, which I just love, so it's great.
I know, I know, I know.
Yeah, we
Yeah, and
don't.
as we expand, it's gonna be even bigger, right? Like, I don't know about you, but I've noticed that there's so many women on Blue Sky, tweeting or I say tweeting, but, like, posting about, like, fantasy basketball. There's so many women out there that we can get to join,
Oh
which is
my
just
God.
great.
It's going to be so good.
Mhm.
Maybe we can do a 30 deep next year. That'd be super fun.
Oh my
Oh my
god,
god, I'd
yes.
love that. I've never done that before, so I'd love to do, like, a really deep league. I feel like it's challenging, but, like, still fun
Yep.
in a competitive
Mhm.
way. Yeah,
Yep.
awesome.
All right. Well, Monique, maybe we'll check in with you a little bit later on in the season and see if your Nova Knicks are still at the top of the league and completely dominating. Super fun team that you have there. I'm really jealous.
Mhm.
But Kayla, let's not get caught.
Let's keep going.